I came to Eugene with my ex-wife, and that was in the late 90s. We ended up getting divorced because of my alcoholism, and I moved back to New Hampshire, and I started coming out here after getting remarried to visit my sons. But I've been on the streets now for 5 years, and I was comfortable with it, like a lot of them are. What brought me to the Catholic community was you're not treated like a homeless person. You're not looked at as a homeless person. She had open arms, and so did her staff, and it made me more comfortable, and I wanted to go back. And I kept going back, and the more I went back, the more she helped me. My PTSD is from my combat experience. I don't trust a lot of people. I'm learning to now. I'm going through anger management, PTSD class. I'm seeing a psychiatrist, you know. But those little steps, there was Catholic community that helped me along the way to feel more comfortable about trusting people. And I needed to help, and I wanted to help, and I got the help. But you show up at Catholic community, and you're treated like a human being. And that was a big part of me wanting to correct my life. I said I was looking for a house, and what she did, I came back like a week later, and she started saving a basket with pots and pans and stuff, and she took me in the back room and showed it to me, and she goes, "This is when you get a house." It made me feel pretty good. And so I brought my guard down a little bit more, you know, to where I could trust her. And I started coming back more often, and now I go almost every day. I'll use the phone, use the computer. I like, you know, I'm from New England. I like to look up the Patriots, the Red Sox, the Bruins. So I get to use the computer there. It helps me with a job search. You provide an address that I can get my mail. It's like I just recently yesterday, I got my bus pass from RideSource, which helped me a lot, you know, because now I don't have to worry about a bus pass or worry about how I'm going to get around to do my appointments, you know, because I'm trying to better myself, and I need that resource, and you guys allowed me to have it. And I didn't realize until I started meeting the staff in Eugene and Chris that life don't have to be like this. You can move forward, or as I call it, moving north and not south. Yeah, it's a better place. You know, and being sober, it's not so bad. It's a tough road. It's a very tough road. But it's one I choose, and I'm going to stick with it. Because I like having a roof over my head. And you guys helped me start it off, and so that's why I sit here today.
I have almost a year clean now. Back when I was active in my addiction, I was homeless. I was always, you know, selling my food stamps to get money for drugs and holding up a sign trying to get food and, you know, trying to find a safe spot to sleep when I was sleeping. They had witnessed me coming in with black eyes and stuff and questioning me about my son's father beating me up, and I denied it all. They all knew though. So finally, I decided to get help and get into inpatient treatment after being told that my son was going to be adopted if I didn't. The employees at CCS in Eugene were really helpful. They called me once a week and checked up on me and made sure I stayed in inpatient treatment and not left because my son's father was still out there running. When I graduated inpatient, I started going outpatient, and I was living with my mom, and then DHS got me into a recovery house. One of the barriers that my DHS worker and I were discussing was before court in June, she referred me over to the SPURF program, which is through CCS. If Leticia was not there for me, I don't know if I could have done it. She calls me at least once a week and checks up on me. She comes in to my apartment and does like home visits and stuff. I would give anything in the world for this. You know, it is a wonderful feeling to be able to actually parent my son, to be there and have him call me mama and give me hugs and bond with me a lot. The Department of Justice, which is DHS's attorney, you know, told the judge, hey, she's done a 180 complete turn for the better, and we're happy to change the plan around. You know, we weren't expecting this to happen, and the judge be like, wow, Kim, oh my God, I'm so proud of all the hard work you've done. it means a lot. And I couldn't do it without, the help from CCS and the help from DHS and, all the pushing and shoving and trying to, come on, Kim, you can do it, get your life together. You don't have to be codependent on somebody that is abusive and, just feeding your addiction, this and that. You have a kid to take care of. And I just didn't see that. For me to be able to provide for him toys and diapers and food and, have him feel comfortable in my apartment and know that that's home, and have him, ask him, do you want to come home to mommy? And he's like, yes, and have him start talking. And it's really awesome from where I was 2.5 years ago.
My name is Father David. I'm a retired priest of the Archdiocese of Portland, and I live here in Eugene. I've been volunteering here at the Eugene Center for about 3.5 years. Various things over those 3.5 years. Gosh, I got a chance one time to spend about 2 weeks clipping the labels off of Levi jeans. The staff and the volunteers here are so wonderful to be around, and I know why people leave here happy and satisfied, because no matter what their questions are or no matter what they come with in their day, they may be having a really bad day, they're treated kindly and their questions are answered thoroughly, and you just could hardly walk away mad. This is the Catholic churches. It's as much as Catholic as any one of the parishes or the Catholic schools or the Catholic convent. I mean, it's just part of what this vicariate does as a Catholic church. I would just encourage anyone, especially Catholics, to get involved in any way you can, whether it is your time, your fortune, or your possessions. Any one of those will make a contribution, and everyone can give their time. Volunteering at either of these centers with time is within the scope of everyone. Undoubtedly, people will feel good about what they do here, because the expression of thankfulness from the people who pass through the food box line or anything else is overwhelming. I mean, they just, they're very, very grateful for everything that comes their way. So you undoubtedly will feel good about that. But I don't know that you want to do it just to feel good about yourself. You want to do it because it's the right thing to do.